So it looks like it's official. Britney Spears' husband has filed for divorce, and now, according to reports, they're claiming that there was physical abuse in their relationship from Britney Spears, and there's actual photo evidence. Not only that, you've probably been following the story about The Blind Side, the movie. The real-life characters, Michael Oher and the Touys family, are battling it out. But did Michael Oher admit that he knew that he was in a conservatorship in his memoir from 2011? Michael, you in trouble. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So, we haven't done a mashup of pop culture news in a while. Today is a perfect day to do it because there's a lot to cover in regards to what's going on. So if you follow me on TikTok, then you probably saw that we had the breaking news that more than likely Britney Spears and her husband Sam were headed for divorce, only for Sam to file later that day, claiming irreconcilable differences. But now TMZ is reporting that the torture that Sam has gone through, and that also he's going to contest their airtight prenuptial agreement. So in regards to this divorce, let's just go through it. So TMZ wrote this. They said Sam Asghari has wasted no time after TMZ broke the story yesterday that he and Britney separated. He has filed for divorce from his wife of 14 months, but they've been together several years. But most of those years, she was under a conservatorship. Sam cited the usual irreconcilable differences as the reason for ending their marriage. He's asking for spousal support and for Britney to cover his attorney's fees. But on the issue of finances, there's something way more interesting, according to TMZ. Sam's lawyer, Neil Hirsch, is making rumblings that Sam will contest the prenup. So TMZ told us back when that Britney had Sam sign a prenup and maintains her assets as a separate property. The docs say that Sam has yet to determine the full nature and extent of the separate property assets and obligations of each party. And there's more. There are various items of community and quasi-community assets and debts, the full nature and extent of which are unknown to Sam at this time. According to DMZ, they said that it's highly unlikely that the prenup would be declared invalid by a judge, but the reality is it's not about going to court. As one source with direct knowledge told TMZ, Britney will write a check to Sam and that will be the end of it. And maybe that's exactly what Sam is hoping. We can't forget that Sam has been around a long time, and Sam also probably knows where some bodies are buried, figuratively speaking. So according to the court documents, Sam lists the date of separation as July 28, 2023. ET was the first to report on the divorce filing. But something should be noted here because this might be a reason for Britney to write that check and send Sam away. Because now there are allegations of physical abuse from Britney to Sam. According to TMZ, they said Britney got physical with Sam over the years. He's told people once giving him a black eye while he was sleeping. Sources tell TMZ. Sources with direct knowledge tell them that Sam frequently complained about Britney getting physical with him during their 7 years together. We're told that there have been numerous fights where security had to step in. But in one instance, there was no security in sight. According to these sources, they said that there was one occasion where Sam says that he was sleeping in their bed when Britney flew off the handle and began punching him. We're told Sam did not strike back, but was stunned as his wife pummeled him. And there's literally photos that TMZ is citing as examples of where he may have been hit by Britney, including a black eye from January of this year. So they said, we're told that the alleged incident went down earlier this year, right around the time Sam was photographed with a black eye, bite marks on his forearm. Paparazzi noticed the bruising and tried to ask Sam about it, but he tried to play it off, asking photogs not to shoot him. According to TMZ sources, they said that Sam was particularly concerned because Britney had a fascination with knives. We're told that there were knives all over the house, including in their bedroom. Britney, as one source put it, was paranoid someone was going to get her and she needed the knives as protection. As you know, she went through a very grueling conservatorship and a fight to get out of that conservatorship. The sources add that Britney tended to fly off the handle at the smallest slight, and that terrified Sam. So for a lot of you wondering, we reported on this yesterday, what may have sparked this divorce? Well, according to TMZ, at the time, they broke the story that Sam decided to leave Britney and had got into a fight with Britney after he found out that she allegedly cheated on him. To be honest with you, I don't know what to make of the situation. I never really looked at the Sam and Britney relationship as a real in-depth relationship, especially because I do believe, no matter what you believe about the conservatorship, I never believed that Britney was not in the mental capacity to have a relationship with Sam. So I always looked at Sam with a side eye, like, what are you doing with this woman that's not in a healthy place mentally? Like, how could you have a full-fledged relationship with this person and also marry this person when literally they're coming out of conservatorship where their life was controlled? So I always looked at the relationship as like, what's your intention here? And now that he's asking for some spousal support and things like that, I'm like, and I know a lot of people saying, if the roles were reversed, would you feel this way? Probably. Look, who knows? Who knows? We don't know until we're in that instance. But I'm not surprised that he might contest this prenup. But from what we're hearing, the prenup is airtight and it's not going to happen. Am I surprised that Britney Spears cheated on him? No. Y'all remember Kevin Federline and how that relationship got together. We haven't forgot Britney. Look, just saying. For the love of Shar Jackson from Moesha. Y'all remember. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about this blindside situation. So just a recap of what's been going on in regards to this Michael Oher situation. You remember the movie The Blind Side, right? Well, Michael Oher, last week or earlier this week, I can't remember. I feel like the summer's just gotten me. Well, he recently filed this lawsuit against his former parents, the people that took him in. This is what the whole Blind Side movie was based on. Well, he accused them of not adopting him and not telling him that he wasn't adopted, and basically having a conservatorship over him. He also accused them of stealing millions of dollars from the movie The Blind Side, because the movie made $300 million at the box office. However, we know that doesn't mean the family made that much. I will also point out Marty Singer. We talked about Marty Singer recently in regards to the Lizzo situation. Every time I see Marty Singer involved, first of all, I know people got money. But I also know that they're trying to completely get rid of this whole situation. And usually Marty uses the media to do his dirty work, allegedly. The Touys have gotten Marty Singer involved in the situation. But I've been trying to keep an open mind because I didn't want to immediately believe either side. So Michael accused the family of not adopting him, but telling him that he was adopted, but instead they had a conservatorship. He also accused them of stealing millions of dollars of profits from The Blind Side. The Touys then came out and said, first off, we already told him he was over the age of 18. We legally couldn't adopt him, so a conservatorship was the only way to make us a family. They also said that they only made each person in the family, including Michael, made only $14,000 for this movie. They went on to say, allegedly, that Michael was trying to shake them down for $15 million before he went public with this lawsuit. Well, now Michael, damn, I was trying to ride with you, Michael, but now Michael, in your own book, in your own words, you said that you did know about the conservatorship.
Hell no.
So Michael Oher knew the Touys family were his, quote, legal conservators in 2011, despite claiming in legal docs that he just became aware of this in February. And the proof is in the former NFL star's own book. And I wouldn't be shocked that Marty Singer had all his people scouring to make sure that they could find this information. So in his book, this is what Michael Oher wrote. And this is from his book, I Beat the Odds, From Homelessness to the Blind Side and Beyond, a memoir that was released in 2011 and specifically talked about his legal relationship with the family. So Michael said this in the book. It felt like a formality as I'd been a part of the family for more than a year at that point. Since I was already over the age of 18 and considered an adult by the state of Tennessee, Sean and Leanne would be named as my, quote, legal conservators. They explained to me that it means pretty much the exact same thing as a, quote, adoptive parents, but that the laws were just written in a way that took my age into account. Honestly, I didn't care what it was called. I was just happy that no one could argue that we weren't legally what we already knew what was real. We were a family. So here's the thing. I just want to revisit this line where they said that they explained to me that it means pretty much the same exact thing as an adoptive parent. Legal folks in the comment section, I don't believe that's true. We know what a conservatorship is, and apparently this conservatorship ended when you're 25. People that adopt you do not have legal control over you to the age of 25. When you're 18, you're free. So that's where the difference is. And maybe the way that they explained it to Michael at the time wasn't exactly the complete truth, because an adoption versus a conservatorship are two different things, especially if this conservatorship officially ended when he was 25 years old. You get what I'm saying? But maybe this whole situation was so that he would be entitled to inheritance and things like that. So, and if they wanted him to be entitled to some sort of inheritance, I mean, you could put him in your will, but that also varies state to state in regards to what is recognized by your state when it comes to when you pass on who gets what. It sounds a little fishy to me. I don't think it's as clear cut. Yes, it does show that Michael did know of this conservatorship. Did he really write the book though? Because we have to talk about that too. We have to understand that a lot of these people that are writing books don't write their books themselves. They're telling a story. Who knows? Who knows? What was the family a part of this storytelling for his book? But I'm playing devil's advocate. You know, here I go twerking on a fence. All right, girl. Here I go twerking on a fence, because the other side of this that I'm thinking is what exactly is going on with Michael's money. Because yes, he made approximately like $30 million in his NFL career. However, why would he be asking for money now? Why would he be suing them now? Why would it even matter to him now at this point that you would take it into a lawsuit? Well, some would say, well, because no matter what, I might have millions doesn't mean that I won't accept millions that I'm owed. Or did Michael trick out this money and he doesn't have the money that people think that he has? And that's why he's fighting to get this money. And because they would not fold to the $15 million, because they do have $15 million. They've made hundreds of $millions because their family owns like these fast food chains. So yes, they made some money from The Blind Side, the movie, but they've made a lot of money in other ways. So he also knows that they have 15 million. Is this his way of trying to shake them down? But why would he want to try and shake them down after they've been a family? Nothing is very clear here on either side. But we're going to continue to follow this situation. One of the other things that they mentioned, I'm remembering a lot as a reporter on the story, one of the other things that they mentioned was that Michael had reached out to multiple attorneys and they would not take his case. And of course, there will always be one person that will take your case. There will always be one person. But like I said, we're going to continue to follow this situation because you never know. More information might come out. But I'm not surprised with Marty Singer behind the scenes that we are finding out more details. They are digging Michael. So I hope you got your story together. Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction to the Britney Spears story and this divorce that's coming. And I want to know your reaction to what Michael Oher admitted in his own memoir back in 2011. Let's have that conversation below. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Ooh,